And so it's done. The oligarchy is sworn in as leaders of our country. Welcome to the revolution. The evolution revolution. What do I mean by that? Well, the last time the planets were aligned in this manner, it was the American Revolution. Before that, it was the French Revolution. This particular alignment lends itself to revolutionary energy, where the people rise up and say, we have had enough. We've had enough of living the way we've been living, and we want change. We're in that sort of energy again. The planets are aligned in that manner again. But we are evolved enough now, spiritually knowledgeable enough now, to know that the old-fashioned way of holding a revolution is no longer going to work for us. It's crimes against humanity. Excuse me. It's violence. That's not acceptable. The whole reason that we want change is because we are working from our higher frequencies, our higher chakras, and we have come to be aware in recent centuries, recent decades, that we need to evolve as a people, that being led by patriarchy, white supremacy, having such barbaric attitudes towards how to solve conflicts such as war and violence, that's no longer applicable. It is not a sustainable way to live, and it is not in benefit of any of humanity. Those of us, those of you who are awake and realize this, know that it's time for change. This is the age of Aquarius. It is the time when the hierarchy will be dissolved and where the people will join together to live in harmony with each other. So this sort of an evolution, or revolution, has to look different than previous ones. It has to come from spirit. It has to come from a more evolved manner. It has to come from our using quantum physics and the knowledge and science of energy and how to manipulate energy to create the reality together that we want to exist in. It is time for us to wake up and remember the incredible power that we as spiritual beings have. Let us not forget that we are divine beings, spirits, energy beings that have come here to have a temporary incarnation in a physical body. Our difficulty and challenge throughout our lives on this planet and in this dense energy is to learn how to be fully human and also fully a spirit, and how to integrate those two, to live our lives as spiritual human beings in harmony with our planet, in harmony with the animals and plants and nature, in harmony with each other. We hold a vision for a brighter world, one that's based on allowing every light to shine and every person to be an individual. We are going to embrace each other's diversities and talents. Genders will be fluid and not set in stone. Personalities will be emerged that will be so different from each other, and instead of being fearful of those differences in each other and fighting them, we will hunger for that. We'll be curious to learn from and experience the delights that those differences bring us. These feel like scary times, and no doubt the challenges that we're going to go through will not be easy ones. The road to get there is going to be a bit bumpy. But we've survived this life to this point through every hardship, through every trauma, through every heartbreak and devastation, through every difficult thing we've survived. And hopefully, if we have gone in and learned the lessons that can be gleaned from what we've survived, we have healed our woundedness and we have evolved enough to know how to move forward in the proper manner with this revolution. And it's going to be by coming from an evolved place We will not fight fire with fire. Darkness cannot be destroyed with more darkness. Darkness can only be dissipated by flooding it with light. So we are light warriors. We are spiritual warriors. We are going to create the new earth collectively. You are not alone in this desire, and you are not alone to face these challenges. We need to build community with each other. We will do many things to work towards this goal. I will be leading on this channel. I will lead guided meditations for personal healing, for our own health and bodies, and for global healing. We will talk about ways to deal with the challenges that this new administration and these energies bring to us in a way that is coming from our spirit and not reducing ourselves to react from our ego like they are. We must keep in mind, even though the things that are being done appear to be evil, these are not evil beings. They are divine souls just like us, who have completely lost their way, that have been impacted in some way to be misguided into behavior that is completely self-serving and from lower frequencies and no longer takes into account the collective and the good of all. Being afraid of them is like being afraid of children throwing temper tantrums that want to get their own way and don't know how to communicate it effectively. So we will not deal with fear of them. Whatever emotions that arise while we're going through this, if you feel fear, discouragement, anger, whatever, you are a human being. You must allow yourself to feel those emotions. But as you feel them, have the spiritual presence be witness to that, knowing that you are just allowing those emotions to move through your body, and they'll be released after you felt them. Breathe and feel and release. And when they've moved through you, they'll no longer be in charge. We have much we can learn from each other. We can offer much support to each other. The part that I play in all of this is I'm an elder. I'm an old woman that has survived a great deal of hardship and pain and trauma in my life. I've been on a spiritual journey since I was a child, really. And that spiritual journey, my connection with the Creator, spirit guides, angels, and the beings on the other side of the veil, that connection has buoyed me up and has kept me company when I felt alone, has given me strength when I've been weak, has given me a place to rest when I was tired, and has shown me continuous love. That is where I source my energy, from the Creator. Those that are in charge of our administration right now do not know how to source their own energy. They have stepped aside and broken that connection that they could have with the Creator as well. So they need to source energy from somewhere else. Where are they getting it from? They're feeding off your energy of fear and rage. They can control you if they can keep you angry and afraid. So we will not give them that satisfaction. If we have those moments, we will have those moments in private, and we will lean on our beings, our protectors, to help us through it, and then we will release it. We will reach out to other members of our community when we're feeling weak, and we will gain strength from their support. But we are going to prevail, and we are going to be instrumental, hugely instrumental, in the creation of a new earth, of a new way of being human that is from love, from the heart chakra, from honoring all humans, from sharing with each other, from having all of our needs met and none of us having to gluttonously hoard riches or resources or wealth to keep them from others. We will share, and we will all have our needs met. The vision that I hold of the earth we're going to create is a beautiful one. I know many of you out there share that vision with me. Those of you that don't, join us. Explore the possibility. Open your mind up to perhaps another way of being in the world. The more of us in numbers there are, the sooner we'll transform the energy of this world and raise its vibration to the one that we envision. That's my message for you today. I send you great love as always. Peace. Much love to you. You stay strong. Feel your feelings and then release them. Don't stay stuck in it. We have much work to do. I love you. Have a kick-ass day.